Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm here today to do my Kindle TBR game for the month of April, and I'm super excited. I've been going back and forth uh, in the month of April to do a TBR or not to do a TBR game, because I am participating in Realm-A-Thon, hosted by Cassidy, which I'll leave a link down below. And that is a month-long readathon. I am on Team Bale, which is subgenre of fantasy romance. So I wanted to see if it was nice to me. And I was able to work it where I could have a lot of fantasy romance. So it was fairly nice to me. So I'm excited to do my Kindle TBR. These are like my favorite videos to film, so I love them. But I do get a little overwhelmed a little bit. But yeah, before I hop into the roles, let's see how I did in March. I did not complete my March Kindle TBR. I read 3 out of the 5, so I will add an extra role as a punishment. So I am doing 5 to start off with, plus any doubles. So, but I did read the book that was bought in 2016, which was Stepbrother Dearest by Penelope Ward. I also read bought in 2022, which was Only One Love by Natasha Madison. For role number 3, which was Meaning to Read, I did read that, and that was Wrangling the Cowboy by Kennedy Fox. For A to Z Challenge, which was Why, Yours to Bear by Jessica Hawkins, I did not read. And I did not read role number 5, which was bought in 2012, which was Heat of Passion by L. Kennedy. So yeah, I didn't read those. So now let's get into the rolls. Roll number 1, and it's a double 12. So I will add a roll. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bought in 2022. Roll number 1 was bought in 2022, and for this one I am going to read Nightingale by a lot of authors. This is a charity anthology in support of Ukraine. This comes out on the 5th of April. It has 50 authors, so I figured I could read a few stories of this every day throughout the month and be done with it, because it is $7.99, which is a little more than I usually spend on Kindles, but Kindle books, but it's for a good cause. So I figured I would do this one, and it's super pretty too. So I figured I would read a few books, stories each day, and hopefully I can get through the 50 that are in here throughout the month. But if I read the majority of this, I'm going to count it, because there are 50 stories. Roll number 2 is 9, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. New to me author vlog. Roll number 2 was a new to me author vlog, and usually I don't tell you who I am gonna do the new to me author vlog will be, but this one I am gonna tell you, and it is of Laura Thoracics. So I'm gonna read the Bargner series and her Four Horsemen series. So they are all gonna be in this vlog. I have all of them on audio except the Four Horsemen book number 4, Death, because it's not available, and the 2.5 in the Bargainer series because it's not available on audio. But all of the other ones I do have on audio, so yes. And it might not necessarily be a new to me author vlog because I think I'm going to do weekly vlogs for Realm-A-Thon. So in those, I will have read those books. So it might not be a full new to me author vlog, but it will more be like a Realm-A-Thon vlog. So there's that. But in there, I will talk about those books, so I'm going to count it. But yeah. Roll number 3 is 4, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Reread. Roll number 3 was reread, and for this I'm going to reread Glass Houses by Rachel Kane. This is the first book in the Morganville Vampire series. I would like to reread the whole series of this throughout the month of April. I just got them recently on audio from the Audible sale. So yes, this is one of my favorite series of all time. Really love them. And this will be like the 5th time I reread Glass Houses. So yes, it's one of my favorite series. And I'm super excited to do it. I've been wanting to reread this series since last year or like a year and a half ago. Whenever I learned that Rachel Kane actually passed away, I wanted to reread the series, just never got around to it. So I'm excited that I am going to. And yeah. Rule number 4 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A to Z challenge. Roll number 4 was A to Z challenge, and usually I spin a wheel and it picks a letter for me, but in my other planner I actually went through all of the books I've read so far, and there's only like 6 or 7 letters that I haven't done, so I just picked one of the books I was planning on reading, and whatever letter I haven't done yet is the one I picked, and the letter is I. So I am going to read Insiders by Macaulay Smeltzer. This is her Shifter romance series, which this is a reread. This will be the 3rd time I've read this series, but I really enjoy it, and since I am participating in Realm-A-Thon, this is a paranormal fantasy romance series that I really enjoy, so I am going to include it, and it's Insiders for I, because I is a letter I haven't done yet. So yes, I'm super excited to reread this. Roll number 5 is 5, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bought in 2015. Roll number 5 was bought in 2015. So here's my collection. I'm sorry if you could hear my dogs. They're outside and my window's open.
Okay, I'm gonna do The Dark Ones by Rachel Van Dyken. That is book 1 in that series. And that's what I'm gonna do.
For rule number 5, I landed on Bought in 2015, and for the book I'm choosing for this one is The Dark Ones by Rachel Van Dyken. I do have it on Kindle, but I also own it physically, so I figured I would show you. But this is book 1 in the Dark One Saga. This is a vampire series. I don't know anything else about it other than it's vampires. So I'm excited to read a paranormal from Rachel Van Dyken because I've only ever read her contemporary books. So it would be interesting to see how I feel about this. But I have the second one too. I actually own the whole saga on Kindle, so I may also read those throughout the month. But yes, but this one is the one I'm gonna read for Bought in 2015.
Roll number 6 is 5, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry. Bought in 2020. Okay, roll number 6 was bought in 2021. And I'm pretty sure the one I am gonna go with is Stray, but let's just look. Ooh, okay. I might go with This Time Tomorrow by Tessa Bailey. Okay, I think I think I am gonna go with This Time Tomorrow by Tessa Bailey, which is the 3rd book in her vampire series. So, yes, that's what I'm gonna go with.
Role number 6 was Bought in 2020, and for this one I am going to read This Time Tomorrow by Tessa Bailey, which is the 2nd book in her, I forget what it's called, par- Paramental Fates. I don't know how to say that, sorry. Series, and this is a paranormal um, romance that follows, this one follows a vampire slayer, if I remember correctly, and a vampire. So I'm super excited to read this. I am also going to reread Reborn Yesterday, which is the first one, and then read Today, Tomorrow, and Always, which is the 3rd book. Um, but this is the one for Bought in 2020 that I'm going to read. So yeah. Those are all of the Kindle books I am going to read in the month of April. Um, but I am also going to be trying to read as much paranormal fantasy, urban fantasy romances that I can throughout the month. So yes, I have a lot of them on Kindle. So yeah. But those are the ones that I have picked out for the month for my TBR game. If you're participating in Realm-A-Thon, what team are you on? And if you've read any of these, what did you think of them? And I'll see everyone later. Bye.